welcome to my class. I'm Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness, and this is a 30-minute yoga stretch fusion class. Please make sure to exercise within your ability, and if you experience any complications, please stop and seek a physician right away. I hope you enjoy the class. Hi, welcome back. This is this yoga stretch fusion standing class, but you're more than welcome to have a chair with you at any time to help with balance or support. We'll start with mountain pose. Today I'm going to focus a lot on finding that center. It's great if you have a hard time maintaining a center, or just even as a starting point when you start walking and teaching yourself to walk in the right direction and the right way. So we're going to start with your feet hip width apart. So you have your hip bones right here, and your legs and your ankles be lined up. Toes are spread. What I want you to do to start with is that you're going to shift your weight forward and back, but your feet are not coming off the floor. It's just your weight is shifting forward and back. And I want you to make that smaller and smaller each time until the point where you find that center right around the arch of the foot. Now we're going to do the same thing inside and out. So you're going to rotate out and in. And again, the feet are not actually coming off the floor, they're just shifting. But I want you to slowly make them smaller and smaller until you find that center. Good. Now bring that center up through the ankles and through the knees. Knees are soft, so they're unlocked. Bring that center up through the hips. And then through the spine to the top of your head. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Chest is lifted, shoulders down towards your back pockets. We're going to open up as we're going into mountain pose with this. Your ears are lined up with your shoulders. Shoulders lined up with your hips. Hips lined up with your knees. And the knees lined up with your ankles. Go ahead, open up, and eyes gently closed. Holding that center. Nice strong base from the bottom of your feet. Now we're going to do a little bit of imagination. If you ever did sports and you think about the game you're about to play, kind of the same thing we're going to do here is I want you to think about how you're about to start walking. So you have a nice strong base. And I want you to think about lifting your right leg up using your quad, not your foot, and then placing it down in front. And then you're going to step and lift your left leg using your quad, so it's the front of your thigh instead of your foot. And then gently pressing down. Again, thinking about that center and how balanced you are between each step, and your toes and knees are pointed forward, and you're nice and tall. Inhale. Slowly open your eyes. We're going to inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale, push away. Again, inhale. This time, chair pose, sitting down, tailbone back. Knees or toes are straight forward. Abdominals pulled in. We're going to inhale up. We're going to do that a few more times, sitting down. And up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. One more time. Inhale up. Swan dive down, hinge from your hips, bend your knees if you need to. Protect your back. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Lift with your back. Again, exhale, swan dive. Inhale, reverse. Good. All right, and then exhale out. From here, sweep those arms around. You're going to bend your knees, arch your back, tuck your chin, and then you're going to open out wide. Again. I want you to feel this through the back, through the shoulders, spine. So we're arching the back just like you do like a cat pose, where you arch your back, tailbone under, chin is under, and then open up. So we're doing the same motion as the cat and cow, but we're incorporating the upper body with it. Good. Again. Open. Let's do one more time. Open wide. And release. Good. Right. Feet are out nice and wide. Toes are forward or turned slightly out, whichever's more comfortable. We're going to lunge to the right and then to your left. Good. And go ahead and reach the opposite arm. So left arm out, right arm out. Hips shifting back and out. Good. We're going to add on to it. You're going to reach out, hips back, lift the arm, feel that move through the body, and then switch. Reach, lift, and switch. One more time each. Lifting up. Good. And switch. Reach. Shift your hips back. And then lift. Good. And center. Windmill. Reach those arms up to the sky. Lifting up as high as you can. We're going to start to the right. You're going to hinge over. Keep your legs straight. Reaching as far as you can in every direction. Dropping down, lowering your head. Moving over to the left as you inhale up. And then we're going to center, and then so we don't get dizzy, we're going to go the other direction. Dropping down, over. Good. And switch directions. Feel that through the whole body. We'll do one more time, the other way. To the top. And release. Good. All right, from here, slide the hands down. Toes are forward, legs are straight. Let your arms and your head hang down. Chin is tucked. I want you to feel this through the spine. And then you're just going to shift your hips side to side. Keeping your legs straight, you just kind of popping your hip off to the side and hold for a second and then switch. But make sure you keep both legs straight. Feel that through the hips. Good. Center. And then from here, you're going to bend your knees. You're going to sit down, lift your head and your chest, and then back into a forward bend. And sit down, lift your head and your chest, and then forward bend. So it's kind of like a frog sitting down, but make sure your knees stay behind the toes and that they avoid dropping in. You want to keep those knees out. Again. Good. Now holding in the forward bend, let your head drop down and then rock those hips again. Keep those legs straight. Feel this through the hips, hamstrings. Inhale and exhale. Center and curl yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae. Walk it in, shake it out. Good. All right. From here, we're going to go back out wide again. We're going to start off with warrior two. So your right toes are turned out. Left toes either straight forward, or if you want to challenge your hips a little bit more, you can go more traditional and your heel is the farthest point. Okay. And then from here, shoulders and hips are stacked. You're going to bend your right knee, sinking through your tailbone. But if you see how I'm not hinging forward, I'm not going over the toes, I'm going straight down with that. And then my hips and chest are still pointed to the front. And then right arm extends out. Checking your front knee, make sure they're lined up. And then left arm is extended. And then you can gaze beyond your right fingertips. Shoulders relaxed. Abdominals pulled in. Inhale and exhale. We're holding this pose for a few breaths. Good. Alright, you're going to straighten your right leg. We're going to lower down into triangle. So right hand to thigh, left hand up and back. You're going to slide. Don't forget, push your hip out to the left. And then I want you to slide down as far as you're comfortable. But keep the left shoulder up and back the whole time. And then go down as far as you can. You may be here, you may be here, you may be all the way down. Keeping yourself nice and open, triangle pose, both legs straight. Pushing your left hip to the left. Inhale. Now, we're going to take your left arm, reach up and over. Keeping your chest open, pull your abdominals in. Now, I'm going to have you take your right hand to your thigh because you're going to bend your right knee and then extend your right arm. You can always keep it on your thigh if you need to, but we're going to activate the core. So really keep those abdominals in. You have the two options, hand on your thigh or open. Now I want you to reach a little more, extend, good. And then bring your hands slowly closer together. Control, control, and then open slowly. And slowly close. Really feel the core working. One more time, open. Woo. And close. Good. And you're gonna open up, straightening your right leg. And then you're gonna bend your right knee again. You're going to go into reverse warrior. So lifting the chest to the sky, gazing at your palm, left hand sliding back. But make sure you lift your chest up first before you slide back. It's easier on the spine. Inhale, still sinking through your tailbone. Exhale, lifting the chest. So we just worked the abdominals. So this kind of gives you a little bit of a stretch. If you're ever a dancer or wonder how the dancers have such long lean muscles, it's because they stretch those muscles that they've just worked. Good. And then straighten your right leg. We're going to go down into a pyramid. So you're going to cartwheel down, turning towards your right leg and then lowering your head and your chest. You can have your hands on your thighs if you need to, or shins. Lowering your head and chest. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can go a little further as you breathe through. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands around to the front. Turn your toes to the front. And then walk your hands into downward dog. So fingers are spread. I want you to put your elbows underneath. That's one common thing that people don't realize is they do a down dog and their elbows are out and they wonder why their shoulders are hurting. So elbows under, then straighten the arms out. Then push your hips back as you press your chest down. Inhale. Exhale. This downward dog position is a little bit less stressful on the shoulders and arms just because of the wide stance. Go ahead and walk your hands back and then curl yourself up. Good. And then we're going to walk our feet in, shake it out. Okay. Walk back out. We're going to do everything on the other side. So feet out wide again. You're going to turn your left toes to the side. Right toes are either straight forward or traditionally you can rotate so the heel is the farthest point. Again, your hips usually will tell you what's the most comfortable position, and I want you to find that comfortable position for that. Then you're going to have your hips and your chest facing front, bending your left knee, toes and knees are lined up, and then left arm as we go into warrior two, right arm, and then gazing beyond your left fingertips. The abdominals pulled in, shoulders relaxed, sinking through your tailbone. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. And stay here for a couple more breaths. One more breath in. Exhale, straightening your left leg, pushing your right hip back. You're going to lower into triangle, so left hand on your thigh, right shoulder up and back, and then you're going to slide down as far as you're comfortable. You could even hinge and still keep your hand on your thigh if you wish, if it's a little more comfortable. But you can challenge yourself by lowering down. But again, I want you to make sure, a lot of times I have people in my classes where they want to put their hand down here just because everyone else is doing that. But then this part of the body drops to make up for that. So I want you to make sure that you stay open, shoulder up and back, then slide down. And as soon as that shoulder wants to drop, that's where you're going to stop. But again, you could always challenge yourself more. So everyone's going to be at different levels. And you may be at a certain level now, and then a month down the road, you'll be down here with everyone else. All right, bring your hand to your thigh. You're going to bend at the knee. Actually, take your top arm up and over, then bend at the knee. I want you to really activate the core. Good. And then you extend the bottom arm, your left arm. Whew. You can always take your hand back if you need to. But you really want to challenge your core, abs and back. Go ahead and open the arms out a little bit slowly, controlled. And then slowly coming in. Woo. If you're shaky, it's a good thing. You're using those muscles to the max. Make sure this knee is still lined up with the toes. Let's do one more time. And then open. Straighten your leg. Good. All right, we're going to go. Going into reverse warrior. So you're going to bend the left knee again. Lifting up to the sky. Lift the chest up. Right hand slides down, gazing at your palm. Inhale, so you're stretching those abdominals. Exhale. Right leg is straight. Push your heel into the floor. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, straightening your left leg. We're going to cartwheel down into a pyramid. Pressing your hips to the back, towards the right. Lower your head and your chest. Inhale. Exhale. You feel how my hamstrings really got a lot of work right there, so really get them stretched back out. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and walk your hands around to the front, turn your toes to the front. We're going to go into that downward dog position again, so fingers spread, elbows underneath, and then straighten your arms. So the crease of your elbows should be straight forward. And then you're going to press your hips back as you press your chest down. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back until they're below your head. And then I want you to walk your feet in slowly. So lift your toes up and pivot, lift your heels up and pivot. I want you to keep your legs as straight as you can. So when you get to that point where you're starting to bend your knees a lot or your hands come up off the floor, that is about right where you're going to stop and just let yourself go further into that stretch. And then if you get back down, your leg is straight again, then pivot in a little bit more.
but ease your way in. Inhale, chin is tucked. Exhale. Go ahead and keep back, bringing yourself further in. And if you can get to the point where your feet are together, more power to you. And then just let your shoulders and head hang, chin is tucked, feel that through the spine. And then swing your arms like an elephant's trunk, so hands come up off the floor. And then slowly keep swinging and curl yourself up. Inhale.
Exhale. Inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale up. One more time, inhale up. And exhale. Okay. A little bit for the upper body. I'm going to start with your arms out to the side. Fingers pointed out, palms facing down. You're just going to relax the elbows and then extend back out again. Relax and extend. A little bit of ballet movement. If you're not a ballet person, it's not a ballet movement. But we're going to feel this through the shoulders. Good. One more time. Extend straight out. And then you're just going to pulse back. So your pinky fingers are leading the way. And it's just a small, turn so you can see, just a small movement activating those postural muscles. Good. Now thumbs up and then pulse back. You feel that a little bit lower in the shoulder, into the back. Okay. Now palms up, so thumbs are back, really get into that range of motion, that shoulder joint. Now pulse up. Keep those shoulders down. They're going to want to shoot up to compensate. But even though we're working the shoulders, they need to stay down. Firing them up. Keep going though. Alright, and release. Shake it out. Good job. Okay, we're going to activate the rotator muscle. So palms back out, or palms flat, palms down. You're going to rotate to the shoulder joint. And the palms will follow. But the movement is through the shoulder joint itself, not the hands. Because I want you to activate your rotators. Those little muscles in your shoulders. Good. Go ahead and open, rotate. Now you're going to pull, imagine you have really heavy chains and you're pulling down and back. The elbows go behind you. I'm going to turn. So you're reaching out and then pulling down and back, activating those lat muscles, which run right up through there. They're like the wings of your back. Go ahead, keep going. 2 more times. 1 more time. Good. And shake it out. All right, let's stretch those out. Bring your right arm across. Pull the right arm across the body without turning your torso. So keep yourself straight. And then pull in nice and tight, getting into the shoulder and scapula. And then work through the fingers. You feel that run up to the arm. And work through the fingers. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and rotate your wrist. Bring your right hand to your left shoulder. Left hand to your elbow. You're going to push up and back. Keep yourself square towards the front. This is a great modification if you're not able to do the full tricep stretch, which we'll do in a second. This is a great modification. Okay, bring your right hand to your right shoulder. Hand still on your elbow. You're going to lift your elbow up first, then push your elbow back. Relax through your neck, your ears still lined up with your shoulders and your chin is straight forward. Knees are soft. Good. Now lift your rib cage, keep your hips center, lift your rib cage, and then you're going to hinge over towards the left. Feel that down through the shoulder, through the ribs and obliques. Now keep your hips right where they're at, so they're not turning. It's all in the upper back and rib cage. I want you to drop your right shoulder and look down. But you're still up and over. So you're going to feel that through the back, through the lats. Open back up again, and then push your elbow back a little more. And then up and over a little more. And then rotate that shoulder. Keep the elbow back, it's still up and over. And you're going to feel it deeper into the back. Through the scapula, through the ribs, into the lats. Good. Open back up and release. Other side. Bring your left arm across. Pull the arm across and then pull in nice and tight. Good. Work through those fingers. And rotate your wrist. Hand to your right shoulder. Grab hold of your elbow and push up and back. Let your fingers drop down your back. And then take your left hand to your left shoulder. Still hand on your elbow. You're going to lift your elbow up first. Then push your elbow back. Now when you do this, I should have said it earlier, but I want you to avoid arching through the back. So tailbone under, abs in. So we're not straining our back and knees are soft. Good, up and over. Keep your hips centered. Feel that down the left side. All right, keep those hips right where they're at. So just through the rib cage, you're gonna twist as you drop your left shoulder and look down. Start to feel that in the back. Okay, open back up again. And a little bit more. Push the elbow back a little bit more. Hinging over a little bit more. And then rotate through the rib cage, dropping the left shoulder. Feel that deeper in the back. Inhale. Exhale. Open back up. Lifting up to the sky with both arms. And then just sway side to side. Good. We're going to add on to that sway. You're going to bend the knees, dropping down. Drop your hands on your head. Sweep around to the other side. And then we'll switch directions. Sweeping down. Elbows out. One more time. Up and over. And release. Shake it out. Good. And just rock your head side to side. Feel it through the neck and the shoulder. So you're dropping your ear, but your top ear, the one that's up above, lift the ear up as you drop the chin down, or the head down, and you can feel that a little deeper. And then side to side. To the front. Push your chin back. So you're giving yourself a double chin. Push back first. Then push down. Feel that in the back of your neck run down your spine. Hold that pose. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the chin tucked. I want you to start lowering down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Arms hang down. Shoulders release. Feel this through the spine. Moving its way down the back of the body. Keep your chin tucked. Arms and shoulders hanging. Feel it through the spine, hips, hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale. And curl yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae. From here, open yourself up into mountain pose. So finding that base again that we did earlier at the beginning. Find that center from the front and back and the inside and outside. And then bring it up through the ankles, through the hips, through the spine, to the top of your head. Palms open up, shoulders down towards your back pockets as you gently close your eyes. Ears lined up with your shoulders, shoulders lined up with your hips, hips lined up with your knees, and knees lined up with your ankles. Nice and center. Inhale and exhale. Letting everything go. You did a great job keeping that center. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, push away. Again. And exhale, push away. One more time. And exhale. And namaste. Thank you for coming. Hope you join me again. Bye.